This is Karen McKee, the scientist videographer. In the previous tutorial, I showed how to capture images with a GoPro while the camera rotates through a 360-degree pan. Now we're going to look at how to build a time-lapse movie with GoPro Studio. I'm going to first import the images from the camera to a folder on my computer. I set up a separate folder for each time-lapse capture. In this case, I've set up a folder on my desktop for the 360-degree time-lapse, which you see here. If your computer recognizes your GoPro as an external drive, then it's easy to drag and drop the images from the camera into a folder on your computer. But sometimes my computer won't recognize the GoPro, and I have to use an alternate way to transfer the images. There are a number of ways to do this. I'm going to use Image Capture, which is software that aids in transferring media from my camera to my Mac. I select the camera in the list of devices, and then I can see the thumbnails of all the images on the GoPro. Next, I need to select the destination for importing those images. I open the file directory by selecting Other, and then find the folder. Once I find the destination folder, I select it by clicking Choose. I can select Import All, since all images on the camera are from this single time-lapse event. If you have other images on your camera, you will have to select and import only those images you need. Now I have all the time-lapse images saved in the folder. You can also use GoPro Studio to import your images. Click the GoPro Studio icon in the menu bar and select the Importer Preferences. A folder is automatically set up and named GoPro. Here it is with the images imported. You can also change the destination folder using the Importer Preferences. Once you launch GoPro Studio, it's a good idea to name your project, which I'll do. Import by clicking the Import button. Find the folder containing the images in your file directory. Then select the folder containing the images, and GoPro Studio will automatically build a movie using the images in that folder. Click on the thumbnail in the left panel, and you will then see your movie in the viewer window. Click the play button to preview the file. Playback may be a bit choppy, but it won't look that way when you export it. Next, click the advanced options. You can change the image size or the frame rate here. I'm going to leave them the same as the original movie. You may also want to change the speed. Or the quality. Also, you can remove the fisheye distortion. I'll leave things as is for now. Next, add the file to the conversion list by clicking the indicated button. Convert the file by clicking that button. Then click Proceed to Step 2, Editing. You are prompted to select a template, and I'll select the blank option. Click on the thumbnail in the left panel to view the converted file. Now you can make adjustments to the white balance, image, or framing. Click to open the options under each item and use the scroll bars to make the adjustment. You can also change the view by zooming or shifting the frame position. One change I do want to make is to shift from 4:3 aspect ratio to widescreen. The easiest way to do this is with a preset. So scroll down and open up the presets. Select the preset for 4:3 to wide, and you see the view change in the player window. This way your time-lapse will play properly on any 16:9 screen, such as a computer, phone, or TV. Another thing you might want to change is the playback resolution. Going to half resolution will help your computer play back the video while editing, but won't change the final exported version. Once your image edits are finished, drag the file to the storyboard from the left panel and make final adjustments. If there are frames at the beginning or the end of the time lapse that you wish to cut out, use the trim option. Here, for example, I might want to cut off the frames where the camera continued shooting after the rotation stopped. This edit would give a time lapse confined to the frame showing just the 360-degree pan. However, I kind of like how it looks after the pan, with the camera stationary and the clouds moving behind the tree and the shadows flickering. So I'm going to leave it. Save your changes and export the movie. Just name your movie, select the destination folder, and click Export. We can now locate the movie file and play it full screen. If you missed the first part of this tutorial showing how to capture a 360-degree pan using an egg timer, click the link in the annotation. If you found this tutorial useful, please vote or leave a comment. For more tips and tutorials, check out my website or my ebook, The Scientist Videographer. And thanks for watching.